y'all, and welcome to the Liberty Loving Kitchen, where the first ingredient is always love. I'm your host, Barrett Patton, and with me again today is my dad, Patrick Patton.
Also co-host.
And on today's episode, we are going to make a decadent and delicious skillet cookie topped with homemade chocolate fudge sauce and vanilla ice cream. So we're going to start by making our chocolate fudge sauce.
Don't tell Mom, she hates it when I'm decadent.
What do we do to start here, Dad?
Well, we'll start with an empty saucepan. And first ingredient is
2 tablespoons of unsalted real butter. Half a cup of heavy cream.
Heavy cream. All fat.
Half a cup of honey.
Locally sourced.
It's not really locally sourced.
Well, we bought it locally. I don't know where the honey came from though. It says Mexico. But we bought it locally.
Quarter cup of packed brown sugar.
It's not packed anymore, but when we measured it, it's packed.
A quarter cup of cocoa powder.
Cocoa powder.
One whole cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips.
Now that's very important. We have semi-sweet here. Later when we're making the cookies, make sure you use milk chocolate chips. Agreed?
I didn't realize we used difference in the cookies.
We talked about it before we started the video.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, remember I said semi-sweet when we use milk chocolate on the cookies?
Anyway, next we have how much salt?
Half a teaspoon. This is actually a quarter teaspoon, my bad, quarter teaspoon. So I'm gonna take a half teaspoon and I'll fill it halfway. Works out good for this one because I need a half teaspoon of
pure vanilla extract
from Madagascar. Did you know, interesting fact, and we'll go ahead and pro tip it for the day. Madagascar is where mad out of gas cars come from. Did you know that?
I did not know that. I feel so informed.
I think it was in one of those movies. So now we're going to take mixed ingredients and put it on a low heat. We will take our wooden spoon and stir. Bailey's the camera guy again, as you may can tell. And this will actually melt pretty quick. That is, look at that, it's already melting this fast from 0 to here. So I've got the heat kind of on medium right now, so we're going to want to stand over it for just a second. But once I scale it back to a very low temperature, we don't have to watch it as closely. But right now we're going to watch it for just about a minute or two. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Does this help?
No, your hand's flying.
But it looks graceful.
This thing won't sit on its own. Turn the wrong knob.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is this the knob? Which one does this adjust?
As you can see, this is already taking almost completely melted after maybe a minute, minute and a half. Now a lot of that is the skill of the stir. When you stir it just right, it will melt 2 to 3 times faster. So don't be off put if it doesn't melt as fast for you. I'm going to call that melted. There might be a little clump or two. I'm going to turn that to the absolute lowest. Matter of fact, I'm going to put that on my lower burner. To make sure I don't overdo it. So I've got my smallest burner at the lowest setting, and I'll check that in a few minutes. But now we're going to go ahead and back up to making the cookie dough. So you got it going? Do you have it going?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to say, okay, now we're set up. We're ready to make our cookie dough.
All right, we're back, and we're ready to.
Hang on, start that up. Don't say we're back, because
Yeah.
it's like instantly. We do that a lot. I do it too. I'm just saying we don't need to.
All right, now it's time to make the cookie dough portion of our skillet cookies. So first, we have 2 cups or 4 sticks of unsalted butter.
Real butter.
And this is all just going in our big mixer here. Next, we have 2 cups of white sugar. Two cups of brown sugar. And then 4 eggs.
In Tennessee, we just throw them in the floor. I hear they do the same in Alabama. Your eggshells.
So, now we're going to take those ingredients. Oh, actually, we're going to go ahead and add in 4 teaspoons of vanilla extract.
Real Madagascar vanilla extract.
And now we're going to go ahead and cream these ingredients together.
With our mixing
Beater bars.
on there. Ooh, I think that's a good shot right there. That's a dang good shot.
Going to.
Butter and sugar, that's just ooey gooey goodness. Ooey gooey goodness. What do we call it around here, Barrett?
Something like ooey gooey goodness.
Exactly right. So I'll scrape the sides to make sure we get everything incorporated. And I'll hit it again. Now, we'll take our
Feeder bars.
mixing bars assembly off, and we'll replace that with our dough hook, or yeah, dough hook. Next, we will take our dry ingredients. Camera guy's a little slow today, but that's not to be unexpected. So next we have 6 cups,
Of all-purpose flour.
which is also, we always measure our flour out by weight here, so it's 840 grams. We'll take that and we will add our 2 teaspoons baking
Soda. There we go.
Throw that in there. Got 1 teaspoon of
I think it's salt.
Salt, yes. And then here is the secret ingredient that I imagine most of you have never thought of putting in cookies. Barrett, why don't you tell our viewing audience what this is?
Instant.
Make them wait for it. This really is a little unexpected in cookies. Okay, share.
We have instant coffee.
4 teaspoons of instant coffee.
And what this does is it intensifies the chocolate flavor.
Or just kind of, there's a kind of a coffee aftertaste is what I would call it. We'll take our whisk and mix all of these dry ingredients together. As our camera moves closer to the mixing bowl. Got it? As you can see, it incorporates pretty quickly. Take my scraper again and get all the fluffies off the side. That's what Bailey likes to call them around here. Calls them the fluffies. Don't know where that comes from. It's kind of weird, but that's what he calls them, so we play along. And finally, our 2 cups of milk chocolate chips. We're going to put those in there and make sure they're fully incorporated, evenly distributed. Get us a couple spoons, regular size. Say 3. We're going to call that done. Take our hook off. Now, something we like to do around here is we all like to take, we eat about half of it as dough before we make sure that this is worthy of the oven. So.
That's good. The coffee really brings it out.
Bear Patton,
Yes.
please tell us, I'll get you another bite here.
What would you like me to tell you?
If it's any good.
That is very good. Nice and sweet, and I love what the coffee does for the taste.
I really like the texture. The texture kind of has a souffle, kind of a silky, creamy, buttery texture. What's some other cooking words you can say for texture?
Smooth.
Okay, that's not at all what I expected from you, son. You got anything better?
No, I don't. I think you took them all.
Ooh, yeah. Now we're going to go ahead and load up our skillet, hence the name Skillet Cookies. Now we have 4 5-inch skillets and 2 6.5-inch skillets. For the 5-inch skillet, I'm sorry, for the 5-inch skillet, I will tear it. Each one of these, whereas this container here, they all weigh exactly 420 grams. The skillets, due to the way they're manufactured, each one's going to weigh a little bit different. So I will put the skillet on there, tear it, and in the 5-inch skillet, we're going for 270 grams. I can get an extra spoon. I apologize, 150 grams in the 5-inch. So, we'll scoop out the 103 and 100 and... Ooh, when you go over, you just pick it off and you eat it. Works out pretty nice. Unless you drop it on the floor. So that one's ready. $153, that's close enough. And so that skillet weighs 25 grams less than the other one did. That's a pretty big difference. $159. And I just weigh them out just to that way everything kind of cooks up about the same amount of time. 150 on the dot. For our 6.5-inch skillets, we're going to go with 270 grams. Now these big skillets, that's usually, a lot of times people share it. Around here, usually Jennifer or my wife will eat it by herself, but usually it's too much for the rest of us. And $273. All right, we have our skillets done. Then we just kind of take our fingers and form it down. Pretty consistent around, all around, so it's evenly distributed in the skillet.
And while he's doing that, let me go ahead and remind you to smash that like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video.
Ding!
Leave us a comment down in the comment section and share this video with anybody and everybody.
And we are not ready to eat these just yet, as we're going to have supper first. So what we're going to do is we'll set these aside and we'll see you basically instantly when we're ready to cook these in a few moments. So see you in a second.
We'll be right back. Okay, it is time to put these skillet cookies in the oven. We have preheated our oven to 300.
What did we preheat it to, son?
We've preheated our oven to 350 degrees.
Let me ask one more question. How long will we cook them?
For 10 minutes or until golden brown.
So should we start out at 10 minutes and sit checking?
Yes, we should.
Can we do it now?
Right now.
Minutes.
We will be back
Well, let's just talk.
when the timer goes
Let's
off.
just talk.
No, that's unnecessary.
Okay. Well, our timer had gone off. We set it initially for 10 minutes. We backed it down to about 12. And actually, by the time we're getting it out now, it's probably closer to 13. But we are ready to get our cookies out the oven. And oh, I think that's just about right.
Yeah.
Might want to come on in a little bit. These are the 150 gram 5-inch cookies. And here's the big Mac Daddy 6.5 inch. 270 gram of cookie dough. I like to knock a little puff out of them. And we're going to set the timer for 5 minutes. Let them chill just a wee bit. I could probably let this one go for another minute or so since it's bigger. You can see it didn't get quite as golden brown. But we're going to go ahead and go with it today. But these two I would say are perfect. That one might need another minute. But we're going to pass on that in the interest of eating sooner. Okay, we're back and we have let our cookie rest for a few minutes. We are going to scoop us up some ice cream. And this right here in the middle needs probably a double scoop. And this is looking pretty good. You gonna be able to eat some of this, Barrett?
I think so.
You're not sure? You want me to?
No, I will.
You want everybody else to try it and make sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. The big one, I'm pretty sure this needs a little bit more. And now, for the fun part. If you remember the fudge sauce we made. Adding all that to it. And this really isn't as good as it looks. This is keto and low carb and low fat. 100% protein. And recommended by your doctor. Well, thanks for joining us. You want to take us out?
Yeah. Thanks for joining us again today. We'll see you next time. But before we go, remember to press that like button, Subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. Leave us a comment down in the comment section and share this video with anybody and everybody. We will see you next time
Did you say
on
smash?
the Liberty Loving Kitchen. Yes, I did.
I missed it. Okay.